It must have taken many, many months, but that runner finally got the message to our heroes from the previous game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is level 5. Probably the most hardest level in this campaign. I know that was terrible use of grammar, but screw it, I don't care. Let's get on. The first thing you want to do is move your heroes to that set of stairs where they can engage those couple of Nagas, of course summoning Treants to aid your journey. Then go straight to Maev's base and reposition those damn stationary defenses, because whoever designed this base is a moron, right? Because they didn't put any of the defenses behind a wall, just out in the open where they will get targeted down. So move your Ancient Protectors behind your Moonwells where they won't get focused down so easily, and then go and join your heroes as they battle the Naga, continuing to walk around the path as fast as possible. There are a couple of offshoots on the path, but the main objective is to get to Maev's base as soon as you can. You just ignore any of the secrets, ignore any of the items on the beach unless they're right there, just go. And continue summoning Treants all the way through your path. You want to make sure you've always got the Treants ahead of you, just because you need to keep as many of your units alive as you can. When you're back at Maev's base, start producing Huntresses. Huntresses are the tanks of the Night Elf army. They are great, and you will need a lot in this mission. I think you need probably about 7 or 8. That's the number I had, because once we get around this path, you're going to have to destroy a base. Skip the cutscene here and continue going round. And with enough Treant spamming, you should be able to get to the base without really having any problems without using any units. Your biggest asset at Maev's base will probably be the Avatar of Vengeance. You want to keep that thing alive as best you can. And when you have the little ghosty things, I can't remember what they're called, keep them on patrol, because even if you save and reload, there is no guarantee that the enemy will come from the same direction twice. So you want to keep them on patrol all the time, just so that you got the best chance of intercepting an attack when you're low on units. Right, when you come up to the Naga Royal Guard, it'll be supported by 2 sirens, and yeah, they'll just eat up your Treants, no problem. But the only thing you can do is go all in with all your units and do your best not to get yourself killed. In Maev's base, you gotta keep your Ancient Protectors alive, and you just gotta keep as many Huntresses alive as you can, because this is pretty much the point we're about to get to when we go attacking the base. Focus down the Royal Guard and then the Sirens, and then collect the gold to the right, because you'll need that to produce as many Huntresses as you can get out. I know I lost a Druid of the Claw there, but don't worry, just keep going. 1 unit is fine. It's just if you lose loads, or if there are loads of them on very low health, just remember Tranquility, which is that guy's spell. I don't even know these guys' names. It recharges very fast. There's a very, very quick cooldown on it, so you can use it again and again and again. I love these random war golems they just put in the middle of the map, just to slow you down that little bit more, to make this level just that little bit harder. But no biggie, whatever. Let's go. First off, establish your Huntresses outside the south entrance of this base, and then spam a couple of Treants. You want to get those Treants in there to distract them, and then thrust your mighty Huntress dick up the backside of this base. Freaking rip them apart. Go in there and kill everything. Go. Go. Why are you waiting? Go. Into the base. No, don't summon more Treants. I suppose you can. But seriously. Into the base. 2-pronged attack. Destroy everything. Don't forget Starfall. Don't forget Tranquility. Don't forget to use all the abilities of all your heroes. As much as you can, just to get everything down. Priority targets are probably going to be the heroes, if there's any in the base, then the Naga Royal Guard, which I suppose are heroes, and then of course the dragon whelps. No, those those lizard dragon things. I really like them. They're really cool. They're my favourite Naga unit. And with a bit of luck and a bit of micromanagement, keeping as many things alive as you can, you should be able to clear out this base in seconds. So before the base is even destroyed, pick up as many treants as you got left in Maev's base and walk them up here. Eat a couple of trees on the way because they'll probably be a bit damaged from previous attacks, because I mean it only takes you a couple of minutes to get to Maev's base, but in that couple of minutes you will have been attacked quite a few times. As an aside, while I'm editing this video, I just noticed that building's on fire and it's in water. How lazy are Blizzard? Well, we already know how lazy Blizzard are, but seriously, how lazy do you have to be to not come up with a new animation to show low health on a building? And during the interlude, Maya fangasms all over Malfurion and bitches at Tyrande. Right, while you're setting up in this base, establish the gold mine, start building another Ancient of War, Ancient of Law, the buildings you need, a couple of moon wells. Take your heroes and start collecting the units that are scattered around the map. The first set of units you can find south of the base that you attacked from the right side. I wouldn't have suggested collecting these units before you went on the base attack because it takes too long. Like I said, orcs spawn here for no adequately explained reason and will just slow you down, and you also run the risk of losing units. The second set of units can be found just north of the base you've established. It gives you a couple of mountain men, which are pretty cool, and of course a dryad. Everybody loves dryads. Don't forget to equip your mountain guys with big tree trunks because they do more damage. Also, they look bloody cool. And this is the part of the mission where it starts getting a bit tricky, because you now have to destroy Illidan's base. But it's actually two bases. They have independent food counts, they have independent heroes, and they do independent attacks against your main. So, you've got to take out one before you take out the other. You try taking out both at the same time, and you're just going to lose. So before we go and rescue the last lot of troops, you're going to want to start building up your army. Get some huntresses in if you lost any. You'll also want archers, tech up to hippogriffs, so get some of those hippogriff riders in, a couple of bears, and definitely catapults because they'll be the heavy hitters. And also, it's really great because the enemy AI always likes to focus down your catapults, or in this case, ballistas. The last lot of units can be found right by this quite useful fountain of mana. It's protected by a couple of Murgles, but nothing too worrisome. Collect the bears that you get there, and then head back to your base. And you know what else is quite good? Upgrades. Lots and lots of upgrades. You want as many upgrades as you can afford. And when you're ready to attack the base, I suggest going for Illidan's one first, which is the northmost base. The two enemy bases are sort of separated by a line of trees, so if you attack one, the other ones aren't going to bother you. But I say Illidan's base first because Vash's base is on an uphill, so you'll be going uphill, you know, vision and all those kind of bonuses. You don't want to have to fight an uphill battle. Just common sense. So, attack Illidan's base first. Spam treants, blink in, spam treants, use Starfall, keep your men alive with Tranquility, blink into the center of an enemy formation, use Fan of Knives, and then blink out. Once you've dealt with the enemy troops in a static defense, go for the hero building. You definitely don't want to have to fight Illidan twice, like I did. And don't forget to micro your units away. If they've got low health, just send them back to the Fountain of Health, and then bring them back when they got full health. You'll keep many more alive that way. So, even though I lost all my troops, you probably should be able to do a bit better. Head back to your base and rebuild your army. What you also might want to do is keep all three of your heroes just outside of Vash's base and intercept any attacks. That way you can stay at home focusing on building your army, and there's no danger of any of them getting attacked because between Starfall, Fan of Knives, and spamming bloody treants, there's no way they're going to get to you. Now, what I did to take out Lady Vash's base is wait for an attack to come out, like I said, with your three heroes, and then summon an Avatar of Vengeance and use those corpses to make the little spellcaster archer thingies that the Avatar of Vengeance produces. You send them in front, then you bring everything into your back, everything behind it, and if I was a decent player at this game, I might have done a two-pronged attack myself. But hey, I'm not. I went in uphill struggle style, because that is how I roll. And because I'm so good, I managed to pull it off anyway. Managing to lose all my units in the process because, hey, when someone says Pyrrhic victory, all I hear is victory.
For Kalimdor.
Did you know just down the hill from the Fountain of Health there's a line of trees that you can break down, or tree them down if you feel like it. Go north from here and you will find some giant turtles. They've got some items on them, and there's also a gold mine here if you need it. I didn't need it to complete this level, but if you find you're struggling, you should stick a tree in there just to get some extra gold in. If you blink behind Illidan's base, you can find an amulet of spell shield in that barrel there, which is very handy. Magic immunity always a bonus. And if you just blink down to this little beach that's just south of the Fountain of Mana, you can find, not much important, but it's there. I did say earlier about picking up gold coins on the way to my base, but it really does take too long. If you want to collect the gold, go and do it while you're building up your army, while you've already established your base, while everything is perfectly well defended. The first one can be found here, just opposite the entrance to your base, and the last one can be found all the way round to the beginning of the map. You have to break down these trees to get at some of them though, but in here there's some tomes and some items, and in the right hand room, I call it a room because I'm not sure if these places have ceilings or not. In any case, there's 750 gold in here. Yay, more huntresses!